Now, I done bumped Brianna call. She called out. Straight bumped it. So the register girl like, so what's up? I'm like, what's up? She like, so you invite me to your party? I'm like, yeah. She like, but you don't talk to me at work. I'm like, you came way back to say that. You could have called. She like, no, I want to look at you in your face. I'm like, okay, okay. I'm like, well, I do try to talk to you when you know what I'm saying? Like when we at work, but I'm like, you try to speed out of there so fast. I'm like, I could never really talk to you. So she was like, mm-hmm. She like, then you invite me to a party where, I know some of these girls like you. I'm like, some of our working co-workers. Like, that's some of the workers. You know what I'm saying? I had some of the gal workers there, too, that was in the smoke area. And so she was just like, so are we cool? I'm like, yeah, we cool. I'm like, you don't want to be cool with me. She like, I do want to be cool with you. I'm like, okay. So be cool with me then. I'm like, we cool? She like, yeah, we cool. I'm like, all right. I'm like, I got to get back downstairs. She like, that's it? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, what? She like, we cool? I'm like, yeah, we cool. So she had like this button-up shirt, but it only was buttoned up a little bit. So she start unbuttoning her shirt. Now, mind you, I just banged, okay? Mind you, I just banged Kenyatta over there outside by the patio and the gate and the... I ain't got no juice in me left. I'm juiced out. So I'm like, what you doing? She like, come find out. She, take the shirt off. All you hear is, do. I'm like, who is it? He like, it's me. I'm like, yeah, Caleb. He like, open the door. So I'm like, so she go behind the door. So I open the door. I'm like, what? He like, my stomach hurt. I'm like, okay, I be in there. Just lay down. He like, I'm trying, but it hurt really bad. I'm like, okay, go sit on the toilet. Just try to defecate. He like, I don't want to sit on the toilet. I'm like, go in the room, lay down. I'm going to come right in 10 minutes. He like, oh, okay. So he walks back to his room. I shut the door. I'm like, oh. She was like, he is so cute. I'm like, no, he's not. I'm like, look, I got to go take care of my brother. She like, okay. So she snapped, like, it was like I was saved by Caleb. She snapped everything back together. And so she looked at me and she like, I'm going to see if we still cool. I'm like, okay. I'm like, you want me to walk you to the door? She like, nah, I got it. So she dips. She show herself out. I goes in there, now I'm checking on Caleb. When I'm going there and check on Caleb, he throwing up. Okay? Caleb is live throwing up. So I'm looking like, Caleb, what is that? Like, I'm sick. But he was throwing up like a orangish, reddish look. So I'm like, what did you have? Because I know he love his soda pop and he'll drink like soda, like 4-5 cans back to back. So I'm like, what did you have? He like, some juice that was downstairs in the refrigerator. I said, what? Now, I'm not used to Caleb going down there in that refrigerator and touching anything. 9 out of 10, that was our secret punch. So I said, Caleb, you went, shh, get up, get up. He like, no. I'm like, please get up. He like, I'm like, oh my God. So we walk, so Marky coming up. He like, what's wrong with him? I'm like, bro, I'm going to tell you. Because I didn't want to say it. I wanted Caleb to say it on his own to see, like, was we on the same page or was I just tweaking? Because I was a little litty, but I knew that we couldn't have drunk all that punch because we had liquor on deck. We had it on the movement. And we was mixing it with, like, a lot of juice, making it like punch. Only thing we had that was shots when we was out there in the back doing the high and low car game. So he was like, oh, we get halfway down the stairs. He like, this refrigerator here. He opened it in that pitcher Kool-Aid plastic thing that we had it in. That was our stuff. I'm like, Caleb, why you didn't ask? That was mine. He like, it's just juice. I need to call mommy. I'm like, no, don't call mom. I'm like, I'm going to take care of you. He like, you don't know how to take care. Oh, I'm finna throw up. He went to the garbage and threw up again. Now I'm panicking. I'm nervous. So Shanice and Doodoo, Raymond, they come on. They like, you okay, Caleb? He throwing up. I'm like, I got to put him in the shower, right? So boom, I'm putting him in the shower. I'm getting together. I give him some NyQuil straight up. I give him some NyQuil. I gotta put him to sleep. I got to get him not to call mom. I got to get him to feel better. All right. I would just go with the ritual my mom used to give it to us to help us go to sleep or anything like that. So I just felt like in this measure, I'm desperate. So boom, I go ahead. I go in mom's room. I pour the NyQuil. I said, here, take this. This gonna make you feel better. He like, medicine? I'm like, you need medicine for your stomach, okay? I'm like, I promise you, you're gonna feel better. He like, okay. And he knocks it back. So I'm like, I'm gonna come in here and check on you, okay? He like, okay. I'm like, don't drink no juice, no pop, don't eat no cereal, don't nothing. Just lay here. He like, not even play the game. I'm like, don't get on no game. Just lay in the bed. I'm like, don't get on no phone. He like, okay. So boom, he laying and I come back downstairs. They still down there. Now Raymond is rolling up a fat Stokey. We talk about fat. We talk about Al Capone sweet. We talk about like a cigar. I'm like, he like, yo, we finna go in the back and get baked. I'm like, yo, I'm worried about Caleb. So Marky like, what happened? I'm like, yo, that's the stuff we mix for the liquor. He like, oh, that's where we put the Hypnotic and all that stuff in. Now, mind you, Hypnotic is blue, but we was mixing like Hawaiian punch. We was mixing like other drinks. We was mixing the vodka in there. You know what I'm saying? Now, we was drinking the E&J. It's still more liquor, but the rest of the liquor was out in the back. The stuff that we was drinking, if we wanted to have a cup, we mixed it like a punch. So Marky like, you gonna get in trouble, bro. I'm like, how am I get in trouble? I didn't even know. I'm not even, you like, so now I'm freaking out, right? So he like, but maybe Caleb don't know that was liquor. I'm like, I don't think he knew. Because it was sweet. I'm like, I don't think he knew. So boom, my phone, bzz, bzz, it goes off again. I look. It's Brianna. Hold on, y'all. They like, no, pick it up right here. Shanice's like, yeah, pick it up right here. I'm like, y'all nosy. Boom, I pick it up. And then I go upstairs. I'm like, what's up? She like, dang, how many times I gotta call you to see that I'm calling? I'm like, I'm sorry, my brother is sick. She was like, oh, I'm sorry to hear that. She was like, I was just trying to see if I could spend a night with you. I'm like, spend a night? She like, yeah, I wanna still kick it with you. I'm like, well, I gotta go to work in the morning. She like, I can leave in the morning. I'm like, did you ask your mom? You know, like, did you ask your mom? So she like, no, I was just gonna leave straight out. She know I was coming to your party. I'm like, she don't know you back. She like, she sleep. I'm like, let me see. I'm gonna call you right back. She like, all right, hung up. So I go back downstairs. So Shanice like, you good? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, Brianna want to spend a night. So that Doodoo like, what? I'm like, yeah, she want to spend a night. I'm like, I don't want her to spend a night because I don't want her to think that she gonna throw that thing. I'm drained out. Flag on the plate. Put me out, coach. Oh, I can't come. Look, I can't swing no more. Okay. I'm striked out. I'm tired. Okay. I'm tapping out. So boom, Marky like, if I was you, I'd tell her to come over. He like, you invited all of like, what? Raymond like, that was raw. That was raw. I like that. That was decent. That was tight, bro. I'm like, I'm just figuring out if everybody want to have a good time. We're going to have a good time. Because I felt like, you know what I'm saying, since Christopher threw that party, you know what I'm saying, and Kiki was there, let me show you, all right, I'm going to show you how you do it. I'm going to show you how to do it. I guess in the sense, at that moment, that's what you call getting your lick back. But I really wasn't even trying to get my lick back. It was just, I was cool. Y'all just slide through. So I'm like, look, y'all, I got to go to work in the morning. I said, I think my mom going to be home in a couple of days. I say, Marky, when I leave, please keep an eye on Caleb. He like, I got you. Shanice like, I will too. I'm like, all right. I'm like, I'm finna go upstairs. So I go upstairs. I goes in the room. Now I'm chilling. I'm trying to wait. Now I'm not going to sleep right away. I'm toying on my phone a little bit. So boom, as I'm toying on my phone, I'm like, let me hit help Yo-Yo, right? So I'm like, I text her, I say, hey, you made it safe? She like, oh, I been made it safe. Thanks for checking. She like, I'll open tomorrow. I'm like, I'll be there. She like, if you want, you could come early and help me with my shift. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm like, your boyfriend not gonna get mad, is it? She like, no. She like, I'm gonna need some help with opening, because I'm gonna open by myself. Now, normally, you know, when the opener come, yeah, you come early and you kind of open by yourself. But she was saying that the smoke dude area not going to come into later. So she got just the other guy. So she said she going to need a lot of help. So I'm like, all right, I'll come a little early. And so I was like, can I leave early though? She like, well, you got to ask your shift, you know what I'm saying, your shift supervisor, which that would be Kiki. She like, but I'm going to talk to Kiki and tell her that you came and helped early and to let you go. I'm like, but I'm texting her like, but won't Miss Shirley be back? She like, no, I think Miss Shirley going to be back the next day at night. She's staying an extra night. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm like, I'll be there early with Tom. She said, try to be there at 7:30. Boom. I supposed to leave out the crib no more than like 6:36. So I'm looking at time like, man, I need to go to sleep. Straight up, I need to go to sleep. So I charged my phone up, took my clothes off, head to the bathroom, I showered, right? Got my work clothes out, boom, on. Coming out, she put the sheet on my head. All of a sudden I hear, I move the sheet, I'm like, you gotta be kidding me, Lord. I just know that I'm like, go away. Hey, open the door. Open the door. It's Raymond. He like, bro, come here. I'm like, wait. He like, bro, come here. So we go downstairs at where Marky at. In Marky room, all you hear is, oh. That's all you hear, just a lot of noise. And so he like, I think he banging Shanice. Now, Doodoo upstairs, clock. Raymond like, listen, I'm like, I'm not gonna listen to my brother do it. If he doing it, he doing it. But I guess Raymond was shocked because he was doing it with Shanice, I guess. Because Shanice supposed to be like, kind of like family. But Mark up that banging her. She ain't real blood, you know what I'm saying? It's just my mama and her mama is best friends. Like, but he up there wanging her, right? So I'm like, I went back upstairs. So Raymond like, hey, I might dip and go see my girl in a little bit. I'm like, hey, just wait. Because I'm like, I leave in a couple of hours. I got to go to work early in the morning. I'm like, I got to make sure the door is locked. He like, I can wake up old girl. I'm like, no. I'm like, just wait. He like, all right, cool, boom. Now I go to sleep. I get up, 6 something. Boom, get myself together. Raymond already up. He slept in the living room. I'm like, hey, let me check on Caleb real quick. I open up the door. Caleb knocked out. That NyQuil got him on. Knocked out. So boom, I go downstairs. On Marky door. Now I'm knocking on the door. He finally, who is it? I'm like, it's me. Open the door. He like, what? Just talk to me through the door. I'm like, bro, I'm not finna talk to you through the door. Open the door. He like, bro, just talk. I'm like, bro, I already know she in there. He like, man. So he open the door. He like, bro. I'm like, is she up? I'm like, that ain't Shanice. And so she like, I'm so embarrassed. She like, so she get up with the sheet on her and she walks out. I'm like, don't be embarrassed. She like, because mind you, Shanice tried to throw it at me. But now she knew she couldn't have me, so she went on ahead and tossed that thing and my brother caught it. So he like, what? I'm like, look. I'm like, when Caleb get up, get him a little bit of that NyQuil in a cup. Just not too much, just a little bit. He like, all right. He like, you could have called me and told me that. I'm like, bro, don't do that. I'm like, I'm going to be home a little late. I'll bring food. He like, all right. He like, we're going to do another get together. I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, I don't know. We'll see. I'm like, don't open the door for nobody. Woo, I'm talking to him. All right, cool. Now, I gets up there at work. I dips. I gets up there at work. Clearly, I'm the first person there. Okay, but I can't get in. The doors are locked. Boom. Yo-Yo. She pulls up. Unlock the door now. It's just me and her. So I'm back there getting stuff ready, like cutting the oils on, stocking everything, warming up like everything for back there with the smoke area, getting everything going. Because now the smoke area had it used to smoke all night. They used to put fresh meat in it. It would go all night. And then the husband would check on it from here and there. So it was just like I had to cut on the rest of the stuff though. I had to cut on the rest of the stuff. So I'm cutting on everything. Boom. I come out. I'm making sure everything is good. So she like, hey, you got to get the sauces together. So I had to get the sauces together. You know what I'm saying? Like, boom, I'm getting the sauces together. I'm getting everything good, setting up the fish. It was a lot of little work. So boom, look, it's no problems, no bothers, nobody there. It's just me and her. We're about to get ready to, you know what I'm saying, unlock the door soon. She's cooking everything. She got to cook the sauces, get the whole recipe together. So when we start, like, you know what I'm saying, so when we start doing the ribs, and if they say they want barbecue on their ribs, you know, it got to be hot, fresh, and ready. We got to, Joe, I was watching her do some stuff that I didn't even know that was preparation for the store. Boom. So she said, we get to take a break before we open the door. So I look, I'm like, man, it's 10 o'clock. Like, whoa, that took a lot. Like, I see why you be trying to get up. You know what I'm saying? I'm just talking to her. So she said, yeah, she like, we should have a smoke break. Because she like, it's going to be slow up until 1. I'm like, all right, cool. She like, by that time, everybody going to be here. She like, we got a person to come at 10:45. So I'm like, all right, cool. So we go in her car. She like, let's go around. So we go around. Boom. So we smoking. And so she was like, that was a pretty cool party. I'm like, oh, thanks. You know, I'm talking about all things. So I was like, what was happening over there with the whole situation with Christopher and the other guy? She was like, I don't know. She was like, I think the dude was dancing with Kiki. I just think that Christopher, the new guy, didn't like that. I don't know if they go together with him. I'm like, oh. She was like, so you and Kiki anything? I'm like, no, we not. Like, she doing her, right? She doing her like, no, we not. We never... You know what I'm saying? Because it was always a no. For me, it was always a no when she asked. So, boom, well, I miss you. I'm like, now, mind you, the dude from the smoke area already told me she 3,000 him by the gas station. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, you ain't missing me, but I'm just letting her go. She like, but I try not to be in your way. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, so, you ready for the day? And I'm trying to throw it off. I'm like, so, you ready for the day? She like, if you give me a kiss, I'll really be ready. I'm like, you don't want to kiss me. I'm definitely not finna kiss her. I know you gave some sloppy... First off, I'm not even a big-time kisser. I am not kissing you. No. So, boom, she like, don't be like that. So, she grabbing me. So, I'm like, mm-mm. She like, mm-mm. I'm like, mm-mm. She like, why not? I'm like, because I said so. So she like, well, I said yeah. So boom, she climbs over. It's a lot. First off, that's a lot to get out the driver's seat. Turn around like this. Like, do you not understand how much work that is? And I'm just sitting there. So she, boom, where can I go though? Where can I go? Now, I'm telling y'all, I'm not in the mood. So she wiggling around. She like, can I get that kiss? I'm like, mm-mm, mm-mm, no, no, because when I used to, like, if a girl was still a kid, she'd be like, oh, your lips are so soft. I'm very picky about my lips. Very, 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 very picky. First off, to know that you gave him some Glock, I don't care. I can, no. So she's just like, stop being like that. Don't be scared. I'm like, so she started kissing my neck. I'm like, stop, stop. So she like, no. So she moved the chair. She hit the thing. She's sat back. So she said, boom, the chair thing slid back. Now it's number space. So she like dropped straight on her knees. Now her head, she tight. It's tight. When she at okay, she tight like this. She like a hot dog. It was tight. So I'm like, no. I'm like, come on, we gotta get ready to open, right? She like, no. So she like kind of picking with it through my pants. I'm like, stop, come on. She like, no. So now she trying to just force it. You feel me? Hey, man, I opened up the door while she was like, me and she like, why would you open the door? So she tried, I'm like, come on, man, let me out. So I get out, right? So she like, are you serious? And I'm like, come on, man, we got to open up. She like, I got it. You could just come on your shift. I'm like, no, I'm helping you work. She like, no, I got it. I'm like, no, I'm helping. I'm already here. So boom, we open a store. She is mad. She is heated. So boom, the people start coming in, right? Boom, there go the next 10:45. There go one of the smoke area people. Boom, he's there. Alex not there yet. Alex is the other guy. That's cool. Boom, He's not here yet. Boom. So now we get busy. Boom. Here come the register girl. It's time for her shift. You know, so she looking like, you're here early. I'm like, yeah. She like, I'm like, don't do that. She like, are you having another little party? I'm like, no. She like, I liked it. It was fun. I'm like, yeah. So she like, are we going to talk? I'm like, yeah, we might talk later. Boom. So now we getting busy. Getting busy. Time and time progress. I have my other break. Now Dave comes in. I said, Dave, yo, what's up? He say, I know. I'm like, you missed it yesterday, but you missed it. Why you ain't come? He like, I was gonna come, and then there was a big Pokemon battle, and I had to go over here by this church, and it was far away, and I'm like, it's okay. He said, but I'm gonna make it up. I got something in my pocket. I got a doobie. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm like, I'm finna go on break. He like, already? I'm like, yeah, I've been since this morning. So boom, time progress. Now Kiki get there. Christopher is there. Dave is there. Alex. Everybody is there. All right, everybody is there. And also, Yo-Yo, the register girl, they about to get ready to get off. You know how that roll. So boom, all right, I'm coming back. So Kiki was like, hey, I'm gonna need you to work the front with me. I'm like, but I want to work the chicken station. So she like, no. She like, we're going to leave Kenyatta over there at the kitchen station. She got it. Now, Kenyatta's shift just started. So I was like, but I was already on the chicken station. And I know them tickets, they finna be heavy duty. And we finna have a big rush. So she was like, why every time I tell you? I'm like, okay, fine. I'm like, I will come up there. I will work the front. So she said, Christopher, you're going to work the middle. If she need any help, you slide and help her. If Dave need any help, you slide and help him. Boom. I'm out there. I'm helping. I'm getting my stuff. I'm going back there checking on them. So she like, you're really not going to talk to me? I'm like, no. Wow, I talked to you about what? She was like, work stuff, anything. You act like you don't even know me now. I'm like, talk to Christopher. I'm like, hold on, I got to go get this order. So I'm like, hey, y'all got this order for me? So he like, yep, got it right here. I'm like, appreciate you. Boom. So I go back there. I say, hey, Christopher. He like, what's up? I say, what happened to you and that guy? Why y'all was into it? He was like, man, I told him to watch out. We was talking. We was busy. He kept coming over there while we was talking. I'm like, yeah, man, I don't be playing with no fighting at my crib. He like, yeah, my bad. He was just doing the most. I'm like, all right, that's cool. So boom, I go back out there. So I'm not talking, so I'm helping. So she like, hey, he changed his order. Can you put on that ticket 7? So I'm not saying like nay or yay, yes or no or none. I'm listening though, so I'm writing it down. You can see me writing it down with a marker. She see me writing it down. She like, do you hear me? I'm like, I'm writing it down. She like, how you really gonna act like that? I'm like, please. So Christopher come on. He like, hey, here go. He like, y'all all right up here? So I'm like, yeah, we fine. And so she like, yeah, we good. He like, you sure? He like, you too pretty to be looking angry. What's going on? So I'm like, so I walk straight to the back.